Hello, and welcome back to the Tired Craftsman channel. It's 12:46, and I'm filming this on my phone. Let's go make a batarang. Okay, so to start our batarang, we need to make a template. Now you could find an image online, scale it up, print it, and cut it out, but my favorite way has always been folding a piece of cardstock in half and drawing one half of the batarang on one side with the center of it on the fold. I prefer this way because you can design your template however you like. Remember, this is your project. It should bend to your will, not you to its. Once your glorious vision is realized, it's time to trace it onto a piece of craft foam. If you're using black foam, I'd highly recommend a silver marker. In the past, my devil-may-care attitude has led me to ignore the conventional wisdom and use a black one, but I'm a different person now and I don't want to see you repeat my mistake. Once the template is traced, simply use a utility knife to cut it out. Try to keep the blade as straight as possible so as not to cut a slanted edge around the batarang. And try to get over the fact that you can only find yellow utility knives despite the fact that you don't really like yellow. For the smaller areas, I find it best to use an X-Acto knife. It's easy to get into those little corners, but it would be advisable to use a fresh blade so you get the cleanest possible cuts. As you can see, I didn't use a new blade. Again, devil may care baby, but I can fix that later. But before that, I'm going to sharpen the wings of the batarang. I'm using a belt sander for the sake of speed, but you can also use a hand Dremel or even sandpaper. It just takes longer. The grinder leaves a bit of a rough finish, so I'm smoothing the edges with some 220 grit sandpaper. And I use the sandpaper to clean up those rough cuts from the less than ideal X-Acto blades. Then I applied a layer of Mod Podge to prime the foam before painting. Just try not to put it on too thick to reduce streaks in the finish. Then I put a couple layers of satin spray paint. And finally I'm going to use some of this Plat Effects paint for the sharpened edges. This stuff is supposed to be really good on foam, so I wanted to try it out, and I was pretty happy with the result. And yeah, that's all there is to it. Pretty straightforward prop, right? Doesn't really require a lot of tools, you know? It doesn't take long to make. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.